Hi, I'm back with my breakfast that Eddie's very kindly made for me today. I've got my coffee and I've got the wholemeal muffin from Morrison's for my Healthy Extra B. I've got a sausage on there from Aldi, that's half a sin. I've got an egg that's cooked in fry light, and there's a slice of the lighter kids cheese slice, which is half a Healthy Extra A. So this, and I've also got half a tablespoon of ketchup for half a sin. So this is one sin this morning, and I shall catch you later next time I have something. Here is my lunch today. I've got half a pouch of the golden vegetable rice from Aldi, and that's 2 sins for the whole pouch. So I'm classing this as half a pouch, it's just under half, but half a pouch for 1 sin. I've got a load of salad under there, which is lettuce, tomatoes, cucumber and radish. That are speed foods. I've got some beetroot for speed. I've got a hard-boiled egg that's free, and I've got the chicken, the coconut lime chicken from Aldi that's also free. So this is 1 sin for the rice, and the rest of it is free. And I shall catch you later next time I have something. Oh, I've also got a cup of tea with a tiny bit of milk in it. So I just didn't fancy anything else today, and this chicken needed using up, so that's why I've had that. And I'll catch you later. Hi, just thought I'd pop on and give a quick update. I've just done my workout. It was the cardio core one for phase 2. It is really hard. Actually, when it started and we were doing the cardio, it's like a hit. It's a high intensive, I can't get my words out, I'm that tired. High intensity interval training one. So you do 2 sort of like cardio-ish ones, and then you do a stomach exercise. And actually, part way through, I thought this is easier than phase 1. But it isn't. It kind of fools you. I mean, some of the things that I really hated in phase 1, like the pepper steps and stuff, you don't do. But my God, it's all the work on the strength sliders on the floor. I'm just not strong enough in my core to do it. So hopefully I shall see myself improving. I think on the pikes, I think they did something like 12, and I think I managed to do 4. So there's lots of room to improve. But I didn't give up. I did all of it. So I'm proud of myself still. It's currently 7:15. I logged off work literally just as I was about to start doing my workout. So I started my workout at 6:30. So I was working since this morning till 6:30. So I need to decide. I'm going to go and have a shower, and whilst I'm in the shower, I'm going to think about what we're going to have for tea. I've got quite a lot of meat in the fridge, so I've got options, but I'm not sure what to do with it, and I do fancy something different. So I could do with really prepping something for tonight, for tomorrow, because tomorrow it's another really busy day at work, and then I've got my Zoom call, and then after that I've got my workout to fit in, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to fit it all in unless I manage to prep some food in the morning in the slow cooker or something. This is when the longer workouts get tricky, when you're really busy with work. I mean, it's still better that I'm working from home, because if I was in the office and having to work these hours, I'd have to either try and drive home and then log back on, or I'd have to wait and then hit the rush hour, and it'd be even worse. So at least I'm thankful that I'm working from home still when it's like this. But yeah, it's quite full on. So I'm going to see what meat I've got, go and have a shower, think about what I can do that's a bit different for dinner, and I shall catch you when I'm out preparing it. See you in a bit. So for dinner, I've decided to do the butter chicken pack that I bought in Home Bargains. This works out at 8.5 sins for the whole pack, and I'm going to try and serve it for 5 of us. So although it tells you to use 4 chicken breasts, I'm going to slice up 5 and stick 5 in there and see how we get on. And then it advises you to serve it with, what does it say? Hang on a sec. A homemade sagaloo. So, and that's spinach and potatoes and onions. And I think, well, I can probably do a healthy version of that, to be honest, because it doesn't sound like it's that off plan. So I'm probably going to have a go at doing that, and then I'll probably just do some rice with it, and some of the sliced potatoes for the kids to go with it as well, just to bulk it out a bit. So I'll show you when I've done the next bit. Excuse the hair. I've had a shower, but Eddie's streaming, so I can't blow dry it, so it looks a bit of a frizzy mess, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Just to be completely honest, I'm scoffing a sausage. So when Eddie did the breakfast this morning, he cooked all the skinny sausages, and I thought Chloe or Ewan would have had them, but they haven't. So there's 2 cold sausages on the side that are half a sin each, so I'm going to scoff them now because I am starving. Obviously a salad and then doing a cardio workout like that, I'm absolutely ravenous and not sure I can wait an hour for dinner. So I'm going to scoff these now. I might even have a hard-boiled egg, because I cooked some hard-boiled eggs to go in my salad, and they're going to be my snacks, and I shall show you when I next do something for dinner. So in the bag there's 5 sliced chicken breasts, the butter chicken sachet and 100 ml of water. So that is now going to go in the oven. Let me just see what the instructions say. Do not cut it. 45 to 50 minutes. So I'm going to stick that in, and then I'm going to get on with making the sagaloo to go with it. We've never had sagaloo before, by the way. I normally have Bombay potatoes, so it'll be a first for me. So it might be a complete disaster, but I'll give it a go. So in here I've got 2 small onions that I've diced, that I've cooked in firelight, and then I've added to it a squeeze of some of the lazy garlic. I've added some ginger, although a bit too much ginger came out, to be honest. And then I've put a teaspoon of cumin, chilli powder, turmeric and onion salt. So all those there, and also a teaspoon of coriander leaf. I didn't put any more ginger in because I'd already put my squeeze of ginger in and too much went in. So I'm going to just fry that off a little bit so it almost like toasts the spices. And then I'm going to throw the potatoes in. I'm not going to bother peeling the potatoes. I'm going to just dice them really, really small and throw them in. And then I'm going to put some water in and cook them for probably about 20 minutes, I'd have thought, just so that the potatoes cook through. And then just before the end, I'm going to stick some spinach in. I've got a big bag of spinach. So that's my plan. I'm not really following a recipe. I've looked at a few different recipes just for a bit of guidance, but this seems to fit in with the plan, so that's what I'm doing. So this is the pan that's got the onions and the spices in. Now that the chopped potatoes have gone in, I'm going to put some water in, and I'm going to put the lid on, and I'm going to cook it for about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to throw some spinach in. I can't decide whether to put anything else in there, whether to put anything, just a bit more speed in there, or whether to have it separate. I'll have a think and I shall let you know. Here's my finished evening meal. It's late again, it's 9:45, so I'm tired. Here's the butter chicken. I'm going to count 2 sins for that. The whole pack's 8.5 and it's served 5 of us, so 2 is actually too many, but I want to protect my weight loss, so I'm going to count 2. The whole grain rice is this one, and that is 2.5 for the whole pouch, and I've served 3 out of it. So I'm going to count 1. So that's 3 sins for my dinner, because the broccoli is speed, the sagaloo is spinach that's speed, onion that's speed, and potatoes and spices. And obviously the chicken's free. So it's 3 sins for dinner. And then for my pudding, I'm going to have one of these yogurts, and I can't remember if this is a half a sin one or a 1 sin one. I know they're varied in the pack between half a sin and 1 sin. So I'll work it out and put it on screen. And this is one of the Gianni fake Halo Top salted caramel ice creams. And I've got a feeling that was 3 sins. I can't remember. I've got enough sins to cover it anyway. I just feel like I need something a bit extra tonight. I'm feeling quite hungry, and like I need some pudding after my dinner. So I'm going to go and enjoy this now. And that'll be me done for the day. I won't be having anything else after that because I'll be going to bed. So I shall see you tomorrow for the next one. Bye. Good morning, it is Wednesday and it's the 8th of July. Really tired today, really tired. I think the week's catching up with me, and I'm really achy after my new workout, so I didn't get up till 7 o'clock today. Been really lazy and just stayed in bed. It's a horrible day. It feels like September. Let me show you outside. Absolutely disgusting. You can't see how big it is raining. It's horrible. So I think I'm going to have to think of something like comforting food-wise today. It feels like a warm food day, not salad. Got things like mince in, so I could make a chilli or something. I'm going to have a think, see what I can come up with. I need to have a plan in place because I need to be able to prepare it at lunchtime or this morning, because after work today it's my Zoom call, and then after my Zoom call I'm doing my workout, so I won't finish till 7:30. So if I have to start preparing something that's going to take an hour at that point, it means I'll be eating late again. and I want to try and avoid doing that if I can. So I'm going to have a think this morning, and really need to get my meal planning head on at the weekend, but as you know, Sunday I was working and things were just super busy, so I'll have a think and I shall let you know, and if I start to prepare anything I'll show you. I'm not going to have breakfast just yet. I've got up, I'm not feeling hungry. If I feel like this in a bit, I'm just going to have some fruit and yoghurt I think today, but although like I say it's a wet and miserable day, I might have some porridge. I'll show you when I have something. Here is my breakfast this morning. I've gone for the wholemeal muffin, which is the Morrison's one, which is my Health Extra B. I've got 2 eggs, which I've beaten and turned into a mini omelette that I've put on it. I've got 10 grams of the 50% lighter mature cheese from Aldi, which is part of my Health Extra A. I've got a slice of ham, which is free. And I've got a teaspoon of the yellow mustard, the French's yellow mustard. It's a little bit annoying because a tablespoon is half a sin, but when I put it in the app for a teaspoon, so I've just counted a third of a tablespoon, it's still saying half a sin. So I'm going to protect my weight loss and count it. So this is half a sin, a Health Extra B, and part of a Health Extra A. It's literally like a quarter of a Health Extra A. And then at the side of it for speed, I've got a flat peach, a satsuma, and a plum. And then I've got a cup of tea with 5 mils of my skim milk in there out of my Health Extra A. I'm going to count, I think, half of my milk as half of Health Extra A, because I have skim, so I'll get 330 ml, I think it is. And then I'm going to count the other half of cheese. So I've got 10 grams, so that's half of a half, if that makes sense. So I'm going to have 20 grams of cheese out of my Healthy Extra, and I'm going to have the rest of it as milk. And obviously then if I want my second one, I've got it there to fall back on. And I shall catch you later next time I have something. Hi, it's 3:15 and I'm just having lunch. I know it's late, but I wasn't hungry at all earlier, and I've just been trying to get some work done, so I've decided I'm getting hungry now. I've actually started looking in the snack bag, so I decided that lunch is probably a healthier option rather than having snacks. So because I've got my Zoom and then I'm working out, my tea will be late anyway, so it's probably good to have my lunch this late, so at least I'll be ready with a bit of energy for my workout. So I've basically got a big pile of stir-fry veg, which is a mixture of cabbage, carrots, onions, peppers, sweet corn. This is one of the Aldi bag sets of stir-fry veg. So majority of it I think is speed. There is a bit of free in there, but it's not. It's all free or speed. I've got a hard-boiled egg that I boiled yesterday to go with it, just for a bit of protein, and I've got 2 pieces of the chicken fillets from the Katsu chicken curry out of Aldi, chilled. I've just heated it through with the stir fry. I can't remember how many sins were in it. I know there weren't many when I did my haul. I'll have to look back. I think it was something like 1 sin for the packet or something like that. This is probably just about half the pack. I've also got some of the Blue Dragon light sweet chilli sauce over the top, so I'll put some sins on screen for it all so that you know how many I've had. But yeah, so this is my lunch for now, and I've got a black coffee with that, so I'm going to eat this now and then carry on working probably till about 5:30, which is when my Zoom starts, and I shall catch you later. Good evening. Sorry if the lighting's not great in here. I'm in my bedroom. Wow, what a day that turned into. Really super hectic with work, as I expected. And then after work, I literally logged off briefly around 4ish to take Luna out for a walk, a soggy walk in the rain. Got back and then carried on working right up until my Zoom call at 5:30. Zoom call was okay. Loads of people dropped out today. There was literally quite a small group of us. Quite enjoyed it. They announced I'm a member for our group. So yeah, all was going really, really well. And the good news is I've got a Slimmer of the Week, which really shocked me. I always think, in fact, even Eddie said when I told him I'd got Slimmer of the Week, what, £2 and you got Slimmer of the Week? And I was really cross with him. I was like, what do you mean? What's that supposed to mean? That's really like belittling what I've lost. But I think it's because when I've been to group before, like in previous years, there's always somebody who manages to lose sort of £5 in a week consistently. So it's really unusual that you do get Slimmer of the Week for quite a small loss. I do think I've benefited from this lockdown, from the fact that I've managed to focus and others haven't. But a win's a win, as they say. So yeah, I've got Slimmer of the Week again, which I'm really chuffed with. That's another certificate on the board. I actually came off the group at 6:30. I was in for an hour. It was still going on because originally I was supposed to work out straight after at 6:30 with my sister who's away on holiday. So we're trying to time our workout, so we're still doing Zoom. But someone knocked on the door from around the corner, and there's a man around the corner from me who he's a site manager for a building company, and he's having to do his expenses electronically, and he's really struggling. So past couple of times he's done it, I had to go and set his spreadsheets up for him and help him. So he knocked on the door today and he was like, oh, it's that time again, I'm struggling, can you come and help me? So I had to message my sister to say, look, I'm not going to be able to work out with you at 6:30. I've got to go and help him out with his spreadsheet. So I literally came off my Zoom call in my kit, because obviously I was expecting to work out. Went round to help him and then came back and then obviously set up to do my workout. And my workout today was an hour long, hence why I'm a sweaty mess still. So by the time I got my workout in and I got it done, it was really, really tough. I mean, the surprising thing is I attempted to do this workout last year, and there's one of the moves that it looks like you're breakdancing. You have to go from like a reverse crab and sort of turn over, and last time I couldn't do it at all. This time I did, so I do think I've got stronger, but I was quite proud of myself. Some of the moves I had to modify, and some of them I didn't do nearly as many moves as they did, but I gave it my best shot. So anyway, towards the end, one of the kids came in and sort of said, oh, you've not even started on dinner. And it's one of those days where I could have so easily said, you know what, sod it, let's just go and get some chips from the chippy or a takeaway or something, because it's late, but I haven't. I've got the Instant Pot on. I haven't showed you what I'm making because I just wanted to get it on quickly, so I apologise that I haven't showed you, but it's basically like a beef bolognese type. I basically sautéed an onion, put some garlic in, put some seasonings in, put a whole package of the ground beef, the minced beef in, which I think was 1 kilogram, and I just browned it off. And then when that was cooked, I've literally put in about 500 or 600 ml of beef stock, and then I've poured in a whole bag, 500, is it a 500 gram bag or a kilogram bag? A whole one of the normal bags of pasta, spiral pasta, and then I've put a carton of passata over the top, and just put some other seasonings, onion, salt and Italian seasoning and stuff over the top, and a bit of tomato puree. Being really careful not to stir it and to make sure that the pasta's pressed down, because the thing with the Instant Pot, it is wonderful and it's really, really quick, but it doesn't like tomato-based sauces. For some reason, if you put too much tomato-based sauce at the bottom, you get a burn notice, so it never ever reaches pressure. And the other thing is, if you cook pasta in it, you need to make sure that the pasta has all been sort of pressed under the liquid, otherwise you get hard bits of pasta. So I've kind of done that and I've pressed it down, so hopefully it's all going to work. So I've literally put that on now for 5 minutes, so it will take probably 10 to 12 minutes to get to pressure. 5-minute cook, then I can quick release it and it's dinner's done. I'll probably stir some cheese through at the end. I've still got some cheese left out on one of my Healthy Extra A's. So yeah, that's dinner. That is dinner done. So it is now 9:25. I'm going to jump in the shower and hopefully when I come out it should all be ready. But I'm really proud of myself, because I could have just given in and just thought, you know what, sod it, we'll just get a takeaway or get a pizza or something. But I'm determined. I really, really want to get £2 off this week, so I get my 2.5 stone award. My body doesn't always do what I want it to, so I can't guarantee it's going to happen. But with my dinner, hopefully, I'm going to try, if I've got the energy left, to go and make some salad to go with it and some mushrooms. So I'm literally only having sort of half a plate of the bolognese. And the bolognese itself, oh, I've not forgot to mention that. Sorry, I'm rabbiting away. I hope you understand what I'm saying. But I put, I chopped a courgette up, a pepper up, and an onion to go in there. So there is some speed in there, as well as obviously the passata. So there is a bit of speedy veg in. I didn't put mushrooms in because none of the kids like mushrooms in it, apart from I think Ewan. So I'm going to cook them separately and have them on the side. So anyway, next time I see you, I'll be all showered and hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be dishing out a dinner that looks and resembles some sort of pasta bolognese. I shall see you in a bit. Good evening, and here's my evening dinner. Apologies if you can hear my washing machine churning away in the background. I'm going to sit down to do this bit. I've got a large plate of salad, which is mixed leaves, tomatoes, cucumber and spring onion. And on there I've just drizzled a little bit of balsamic just to flavour it. I've got some pan-fried mushrooms that are speed, obviously all the salad's speed. And then over here I've got the pasta that I've just done in the Instant Pot that's got the 5% beef in there, which is free. Pasta that's free, passata's free, courgettes and peppers and onions that are free. So that's all sin free with some stock. And I've just put a tiniest little bit of Parmesan cheese over the top, which I'll consider to be coming out of my healthy extra. And that's that. I might have some snacks after for pudding because I'm feeling quite hungry, but I'm going to see how I feel after this first and I shall let you know. Here's my snacks for tonight. I've got one of the Broccoli Light Greek style yogurts from Aldi. I think this lemon one is half a sin. The one I had yesterday was 1 sin, so I think this is half a sin for the lemon one. I've got some Scottish strawberries to go with it, that's speed. And then I have got, I can't grab hold of it because I've got my bowl in my hand, but I've got a little caramel egg there that Chloe brought me. She actually bought it me at the weekend and said to save it for my weigh day. I know technically I weighed yesterday, but today was my Zoom group, so today is my normal, proper, official weigh day. So I've saved it, it's in the fridge since then, and I was in 2 minds whether to have it or not, but just decided that I needed something a bit extra. It's been a tough week so far. I've done really well, I've kept all my meals on plan. I think I've got enough sins to cover this anyway for today, but if not, I'll be a little bit over. And I'll be back on with it tomorrow. So I'm going to sit and enjoy this now while I watch a bit of TV, and I shall catch you again tomorrow for the next one. Bye. Just jumping back on to say, I haven't eaten this yet, but I'm going to eat it. But it's 9.5 sins. I thought it was 12. Mentally, for some reason, I thought this was 12. So I've just saved myself nearly 3 sins. Not by not eating it, but just by the fact that I've checked the app, which is probably the sensible thing to do. And I have done it before I've eaten it, so that's the main thing. So yeah, 9.5 sins for that. So I definitely should have enough sins left for that. I can't remember off the top of my head what I've had today, sins-wise, even though I've recorded it. My book that I've written it down in is over on my desk, and it's only over there. But I really can't bother to move. So I'm sorry. But this will be the last thing I eat. I've got this and I've got a cup of tea, and then I'm probably going to go to bed. So I shall see you in the morning for the next one. Bye.